Lighting her path back home. Nearly a decade ago, 14-year-old Sydney Monet was hit and killed while crossing the street. 9 on Your Side's John Genovese was at a gathering tonight as family and friends vowed to keep her memory alive, still pushing for change, they say, to save others. John?
Julie, Sydney had just stepped off a Metro bus on her way home from school. She was a few feet from the curb when this all happened, and now almost 10 years later, her family is walking the same path she never finished.
She was a force. She was very strong-willed, and she had her own mind, and she spoke the truth.
She was so spunky and she knew who she was, and you could just tell that she wanted the best out of everyone.
One by one, glowing candles light the path to her front door.
I walk around every single day and I think of her.
May will mark a decade since it happened. 14-year-old Sydney Monet had just stepped off the Metro bus on her way home from school.
She was walking across the street and she was 3 feet from making it to the curb, to the sidewalk, and she got hit from behind.
Amy McFarland is finally starting to heal, but the memories of her daughter will never fade.
She was a photographer. She took a lot of pictures. I mean, she was 14, so that was her 14-year-old desire.
Sydney and her cousin Emily were almost the same age. They hung out all the time.
Just laugh and play and, do what cousins do. We were always together, always did fun stuff, always made up stuff to play with.
This bus stop near Amy's Madisonville home has become a makeshift memorial.
This particular incarnation has been here 2 years.
Her mission now to never let this happen again.
I don't necessarily think that Walnut Hills students, any student, should be riding a Metro bus. I think that they should be in yellow school buses. And I think that, the school bus drivers should wait for that child to cross the street.
A street for one night lit by luminaries, a proper farewell from those who loved her most.
It guides her home. It's from the bus stop to the front door, and she never made it, so it guides her home.
We're told Sydney also loved to visit Indiana's Camp Livingston during the summer. Amy's held several art benefits and even sold some of her photos to raise money for that camp. So, Julie, in a sense, her memory still lives on there.
Devoted mother there, and a good reminder to always be careful around those buses when we're driving around. Thank you, John.